Live and alert on the north side of the dirt. It is your man D-Real coming at you with another Be Real with D-Real, where edutainment is what I do. Gonna do kind of a recommended reading, kind of a verses, just sort of a synthesis. I like to do mashups with my stuff and see how it flies. And speaking of seeing how things flying, if you are digging what a brother's shoveling, put some dirt in my bucket. Comment, like, and subscribe to the that was a terrible note. To the Be Real with D-Real page so that when new alerts come out, you get first crack at it. Like this one right here. Iron Fist #1. All the way back from 1976. And look who he is squaring off against. None other than your boy Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. And his faceplate has a nose on it. Yeah, in the 70s, Iron Man had a nose. Anywho, though, I know nowadays there's no way on earth we would think for 1 second that Iron Fist could even hold his own, let alone give a superhero like Iron Man a hard time. But newsflash, sports fans, in the 70s, Iron Man wasn't all that. I mean, he was who he was, but he wasn't flagship status. Put it like that. And as you can see, misunderstandings and fights have been occurring since at least the 70s. And this book is brought to you by the same team that brings you the X-Men. Chris Claremont, John Byrne, in a duel of iron. Iron Fist has a lot of contemplative self-talk in his comics, and that's what a lot of this is. He's recounting events that occurred previously. Prior to Iron Fist getting his own comic book, he appeared in the pages of Marvel Premiere for about a good, I want to say 15, 20 issues. And the popularity grew so much in Marvel Preview that they decided, hey, let's give this guy with the high water pants and the funny collar his own comic book. And that is what they did. And he's dealing with a fella by the name of Angar the Screamer, which is this hippie looking fella right here. And if you look at him, the way he talks, you know what I'm saying? He's like, all right, man. He was Stark, man. I mean, look at the dude. He screams of hippies from the 1970s. He's got the handlebar mustache, the long hippie hair, all that. He reminds me of a care coordinator I know. And so now we having all of this chit chat, blah, 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 blah. He's saying who put you up to it, and he's telling them Tony Stark. Now, one of his abilities, or his main ability, is to scream and make people either see hallucinations or to pass out or things like that. So, to cover his escape, he's going to use that holler and make you see hallucinogens and all of that kind of stuff. So now he's gone and he's laughing about it. Now looky there. That's a look that looks much better for Iron Fist. If they had just, made his pants just a wee bit longer and gave him something besides yellow karate shoes, which they did later on, it would look a lot better. I guess the only stipulation for Danny Rand is that he has to be wearing the green and gold colors as the champion of Kunlun. So he helps the lieutenant. Like, look, I told you he was going to escape by screaming, and he don't even remember it. So Iron Fist is going to do a little creeping around. And as he creeps up these steps, it's a lot of yellow in this comic book. And as he creeps up these steps, he gets kicked in the face. Now, how does somebody who is an adept martial artist get kicked in the face? Look at that. I'm doing all of this flipping, but I couldn't slip the kick. You Who is you? None other than Misty Knight doing her best impression of Pam Grier as Foxy Brown. Goodness gracious. She's got her on. That's an interesting looking costume. I bet that would make for a very, very cool custom action figure. Check it out, my action figure aficionados. There's your next action figure, Misty Knight. And look, she's got on yellow. A lot of yellow in this book, like I said. Basically, she kicked him because he nerve pinched her back in Marvel Premiere number 21. Or yeah, sure did. They're not yet involved, but there's an awkward silence right there that says, I like him in yellow. And he goes, I like her in yellow. And so they do a little investigating together. They're on the trail of Colleen Wing, trying to find her. Colleen Wing is Misty Knight's homie and Iron Fist's very close friend. So Nightwing Restorations it is, and they're putting their heads together. All of a sudden, patham. I don't know what patham is, but I think it's supposed to be gunshots. Look at Misty taking the lead, kicking it open with her magnum. Told you she's doing her best impression of Foxy Brown. The Pam Grier character, not the rapper. And the fella they're looking for, Donald Colley, looks dead. And he is a Stark employee. Speaking of Stark, intruder alert. Tony Stark wakes up. Doesn't look quite like Robert Downey Jr. Wait a minute. He was sleeping in a robe? Who sleeps in a robe? Do you guys sleep in robes? Drop it in the comment. I guess it's a rich thing. Oh my God, it's Don Colley. Oh, and it's Iron Fist. You're a killer, buddy. I'm going to have to come and get you. Back when he used to keep his Jones in the suitcase. Meanwhile, I'm just going to push you past all of this because all of this has to do with Colleen Wing trying to get away. However, she runs into, boop, who's that guy? Ooh. He chopped her on the shoulders. A shoulder chop. And knocked her out. And those folks are looking for her, and he's like, there you go. I'm not worried about her. I just want Iron Fist. Ooh. Y'all seen that, right? Y'all seen that, right? Y'all seen that, right? Steel Serpent been around since Iron Fist issue number 1. I wonder when they say his first appearance is listed as. Boom. Let's get to the action. Iron Fist is shining lights on people. Look, told you, Iron Fist got a nose. I mean, Iron Man has a nose. Why does Iron Man have a nose? Iron Man doesn't need to smell anything. And he's trying to tell Iron Fist he didn't kill the dude. But Iron Fist like, I don't hear you. I'm about to bum rush you, fella. But Iron Fist is a little quicker than that. Ooh, you got to be quicker than that, Mr. Stark. Kicked him in the face. I don't know what that would do to Iron Man. And it does absolutely nothing. My man takes a couple shots, got him a quick 2-piece, dropped him, and now he throws on the image inducer. But Iron Fist has those keen senses. You didn't fool nobody. Pow, take that. Meanwhile, Misty Knight is at the computer console and a hand is reaching for a gun. Uh-oh, whoever could that be? Iron Fist is planning to flip him. But we forget, Iron Man is trained with the likes of Captain America and T'Challa the Black Panther. So He can handle Iron Fist in a situation like that. Iron Fist knows that Misty's in the computer room. Check. Iron Man thinks he's won this fight, right? Right. But then there's an explosion. Ba-damn. Wait, what? What? Scrawam. Man. They sure had some funny, weird, strange sound effects back in the 70s. Now he is up. Why is he crying? Why is Iron Fist crying? They aren't lovers yet. I guess he just has that much love for life. But he feels like everybody he loves dies. And he's just pissed off about that. And Iron Man's getting ready to feel it. Oh, look at that. He gave him a nice little deadly kick to the back. And is, as you can see, powering up the you-know-what. And set him up with a two-piece and shakaw. That's almost like to-cow, but it's shakaw. All right. And it looked like Iron Man feeling it. So that's Iron Fist's best attack. That's all he had. But Iron Man shrugged that off and hit him with some repulsor rays and pinned him to the wall. Yeah, this fight is turning out exactly how we think it was going to turn out. Iron Fist never had a chance. And Iron Man like, man, I'm getting ready to F you up, fool. Told you, look at all that yellow. This is a very yellow comic book. Iron Man, no, wait, stop. Oh, that's right. Misty's right hand is bionic, so she can stop Iron Fist's punch. And told him, unless you want to be the first superhero on your block to do hard time in Attica for murder, you better stop. Because not only is he alive, but that Collie fella's alive as well and was working for the competition to undermine Tony Stark's business. Yep, see, sleeper agents. Working for some Mr. Big. See, Misty knows how to figure out those kind of things because she's in her lane. She's a detective. That's what she does. Iron Fist is still pissed off. He wants to hit something. Yeah, he mad. But Iron Man like, okay, I'm sorry I messed everything up. This is the misunderstanding and I'm sorry part that superheroes always have after their fights. See, shake hands and made up. Thanks, Iron Man. I got a flight to catch because I got to go save my homegirl. The quest have begun. Valley of the Damned is the next issue, but we don't care because we were only here for this one. So in your mind, if you had never seen this story before, who did you think was going to win that fight? Drop it in the comments. And thank you for stopping by and joining in to my little edutainment session. I, ladies and gentlemen, will be coming at y'all with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.